there, Sir from 17 once again. This is some more E3 coverage, and today I'm going to be discussing some of the projects, some of the games, in a little bit more detail as opposed to the trailers that I've put up that people have been enjoying. So the first one I want to talk about is Scalebound, because this is the trailer that got the most interesting response on my channel, for all the wrong reasons. A lot of people arguing about the look of the character and various other things, which is interesting to see, but not really on point. This is Platinum Games' new IP for 2015. It's called Scalebound. From the trailer, as you've seen, it features a protagonist who's a cocky-looking teen with a big sword. He's also wearing these crazy-looking headphones, and he has a funky-looking arm, and for some reason he can control this dragon that seems to be with him, and he's fighting these huge other beasts. It's all kicking off, it's all getting crazy, and he has this ability to turn into this big suit of almost rocky, scaly armor, which looks very reminiscent of Vanquish if you've played that game, in the transformation and everything, and how the head like comes away so you can see his face and things. You can definitely see the game wearing its influences on its sleeve with stuff like that. And it's a entirely CGI trailer. All of it is possibly engine at some point, but the game will never look that way when you play it because it's completely unfeasible. So it's brought about a lot of things along the lines of, well, how can we trust it? You know, CGI trailers are usually a bad thing. So the first thing I'd like to say to try and, you know, dispel some of these notions is CGI trailers are generally a bad thing, and it's usually the opportunity for a company to hide the lacking nature of their game from the people until they've got something better to show. But Platinum Games, one thing they know how to do is gameplay, and if there was ever a company that could get away with giving you nothing but a CGI trailer, it's them, because every single game they've released has had top tier gameplay. Regardless of if you like it or not, regardless of if it's your thing or not, it was top tier. So I have no fear whatsoever that there is going to be a fantastic game behind this. And that's not even mentioning that it is being directed by Hideki Kamiya, who to me is pretty much the best director that exists. You know, I think he's better than Miyazaki, I do. I think he is, for me, the guy is a pioneer from many years ago, back when gaming was still very, very, you know, rarefied and not this giant thing that it is right now. So to me, I have full faith in that guy. He's the right kind of crazy. He likes to get things a particular way, and it's the way that I love. So I am super stoked for this game. On a final note though, folks, a lot of people have been going over how, you know, he kind of looks like Dante, or he kind of looks like Virgil, because if you remember in the DMC, the reboot, Virgil was a blonde-haired version of Dante because they were twins. And as much as he does look kind of like those characters, you're not really going to be spending too long looking at his face. And a lot of people have been like detracting this into, you know, what if the story is about angst and teens and all this other nonsense like DMC was? Well, if you're playing a Platinum game for story, you're doing it wrong. And just one glance at any gameplay from this company's games tells you that you're playing it for the gameplay, you know, for what games are meant to be. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy a good story, but I would never go to a Platinum Games for that. I go there for combat, I go there for gameplay, I go there for a level of precision that other developers just do not understand. And that is why in 2015 I am immensely excited for Platinum Games' Scalebound, and I hope you are too. So thank you very much for watching, and you take care now.